Alabama is making millions of dollars a year from its internet sales tax, but local businesses say the system still puts them at a disadvantage.
Some of the finest weather that we've had in all of 2023 so far is coming up in the next several days. We'll have the complete forecast coming up.
One local softball team is making a change at head coach, and all state soccer teams have been announced. We'll have the details in sports. EAN Local News starts now.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by WM Grocery, located in Heflin, Wadowee, Roanoke, and in Piedmont.
Good evening and thank you for watching East Alabama Now Local News for Wednesday, May 24th, 2023. I'm Katie Edwards. Alabama's online sales tax has brought billions of dollars into state coffers since it was enacted in 2015. But a new study questions whether the money is being distributed fairly among local governments and schools. The study also challenges the system's effect on retail businesses throughout the state. The Public Affairs Research Council of Alabama says the state collected less than $5 million from internet sales in 2015, a number that had grown to $634 million by 2022. The state collects 8% from every online sale, and it keeps half of that for Alabama's General Fund and Special Education Trust Fund. The rest is distributed to counties and cities based on their population. The study concludes that this system benefits smaller communities with less commercial activity while hurting the larger cities and counties. The study also finds that the tax system puts Alabama's brick and mortar stores at a competitive price disadvantage. The average internet sales tax is 9.25%, while most in-person sales taxes are 10% or higher. Bill Newman, owner of Oxford Lumber, says brick and mortar stores like his have learned how to compensate for that sales tax disadvantage.
One, we have a low price guarantee, so we will match or beat any price that people can find on a like item. So that's number one. Number two, we counteract it with exceptional service, and so our guys are going to help you understand how to use the products you're buying. Most of our products are automatic replacement if something goes wrong with it, and that is one of the big downsides to buying online. So if something goes wrong with what you buy, who are you going to talk to get it working right, or who are you going to talk to replace it? And it's just a hassle. Here, it's hassle-free. Something goes wrong with it, you bring it back, boom, it's replaced, you're out the door.
And Newman says his customers know that supporting local businesses makes their lives better in many ways.
When you buy local, you're supporting your local community. So if you spend $1 locally, statistics show that dollar circulates in the community 7 times before it leaves. And that goes to support things like our local school system, our infrastructure and our roads. It goes to support our city governments that help keep our highways and our roads clean and looking nice. And so you're actually putting back in the community. You're supporting local people that work here. We employ a lot of people, so you're supporting them as well. So when you buy locally, you're supporting your community and your local economy as opposed to whatever you spend being sent off to who knows where, to some home office to, reap those profits.
In East Alabama, the internet sales tax generated almost $2.9 million for Calhoun County in 2022, while Cleburne County received over $372,000. Oxford received the largest city distribution that year with over $1.33 million, and Anniston was close behind at $1.3 million. When we come back, we'll tell you about a new hotel being built right across from Choccolocco Park in Oxford.
Since 1993, WM Grocery has been a major part of our local community. WM offers the very best in fresh produce and an outstanding meat department. WM also has many local products not found anywhere else and fresh sushi every day. If you need an event catered, come see Mrs. K at any WM store. Curbside pickup is also available for your online grocery orders. Be sure to download the WM app for all the deals of the week and shopper rewards. Go check them out today at any of their locations.
We take pride in our community and appreciate your business.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Waldrop Manufacturing, metal buildings made right here in Calhoun County.
Candlewood Suites broke ground today for a new motel to be built on Leon Smith Parkway across from Choccolocco Park. This is the first accommodation development south of the main shopping area where the parkway is being expanded to 4 lanes. Darsham Patel is the owner of the new motel and says this is the ideal location for the kind of business he wants to operate.
Choccolocco Park has a great vision we've been seeing throughout the year. For past 3 years since Choccolocco Park's bringing all these tournaments, and our vision is to put a hotel, fill the rooms with the great tournaments. They come in, not just to tournaments, but leisure business to travelers that always wants to stop at Oxford, Alabama. It's the city that lights up between Birmingham and Atlanta. We're right in the middle. It's a perfect way to stop in the middle, get gas, stay overnight. There's many activities and many local restaurants that we support to, as getting developed. It's not just a hotel, and our vision is that this side is going to get pretty much filled up.
Oxford Public Affairs Officer Lori Denton tells EAN News that this is just the first project in what she believes will be a new wave of development south of the bridges now under construction on the parkway.
This is a new hotel that will be located on Leon Smith Parkway, directly across from Choccolocco Park. One of the most exciting things is that this is the new wave of development that will begin heading south on Leon Smith Parkway. We're very excited. We knew once the bridge project got underway and close to completion that we would be able to continue to develop this area and provide the growth that is required.
Fourth Friday returns to downtown Anniston on June 23rd from 6 p.m. until 9 p.m. This year's first event will be in the new Noble Street Park at the intersection of 11th and Noble, and it will feature a Maker's Market display. Shoppers will find craft and artisan vendors, along with live music, food trucks, and a free kids zone. Kristen Smith, administrative assistant for the Main Street office, says the Maker's Market will take advantage of the new park's location and amenities.
Kind of our premier event for the Noble Street Park will be the Fourth Fridays that start up in June, on June 23rd, and every fourth Friday of the month, June, July, August, and September. But our first Fourth Fridays will take place here in the beautiful park. This will be the setting for the Maker's Market. We will have local artisans and craft candles, woodworking, and they'll all be set up here in the park.
Shoppers will be able to shop and eat downtown during Fourth Fridays, and for the first time, they can buy beverages from a participating member of the Downtown Anniston Arts and Entertainment District and take it with them to the park.
With this addition to our beautiful downtown area, I see that this park will add a whole nother layer to the Arts and Entertainment District. You can go to your participating arts and entertainment restaurants and bars and get your beverage, and you can wander over here to the park, sit and enjoy your beverage while you listen to maybe music in the park, which we have planned for possibly in the future, other events in the park, but just a nice place to sit and enjoy the entire downtown area, move around and enjoy the merchants and all that downtown has to offer.
Smith says vendor applications for the Maker's Market are still open, and the deadline to register is Friday, June 16th by 4 p.m. Well, if you were out and about today, you know it was beautiful outside. John Holder joins us now in the EAN Weather Center to tell us if that trend will continue. John?
Well, Katie, indeed, the weather is going to remain just the way it was today. We've got great weather coming up for the next several days all across East Alabama. The complete forecast for the rest of the work week and the Memorial Day holiday weekend is straight ahead.
If you've been thinking about a new shed, garage, or metal carport, now is the time to act. Steel prices are rising in 2023 and will continue rising into the next year. Waldrop Manufacturing still has current price stock but is expected to run out as early as June. So call out Waldrop Manufacturing today. The supply is on a first-come, first-served basis. Waldrop Manufacturing, this area's most trusted, reliable steel manufacturer.
Sunshine returning today across East Alabama, and with that sunshine, also the warm temperatures returning as well. We topped out in the upper 60s yesterday, but today back in the 80s, 80 for the high today with plenty of sunshine. Our nighttime lows about where they should be for this time of year. You see the record highs and the record lows, and the sunrise tomorrow morning at 5:37, setting tonight at 7:43. Weather on your street for your Wednesday night. Meadowbrook Court down in Oxford, perhaps heading out to Wednesday night church services down at Meadowbrook Baptist. 57 for the low tonight. Some clouds early perhaps, but then clear skies later on tonight as we'll go from clouds to clear skies, making that transition in the overnight hours with very pleasant temperatures. Coming up tomorrow, get ready for George Dothert Drive in Jacksonville. Graduation at Jacksonville High School there tomorrow at George Dothert Drive. The day is going to be fantastic, sunny and dry. The high at 83 degrees for graduation tomorrow night. The temperatures again dropping down into the 50s. The big story here is no rain in the forecast at all. Good news for all the commencement exercises taking place across East Alabama tomorrow and tomorrow night. As we head into the start of the weekend, Friday and Saturday, cooler temperatures. Alabama Highway 46 over in Trickham Valley between Ranburne and Heflin and Cleburne County. Beautiful area, and they're going to have some beautiful weather to match the beautiful area that they live in. Cooler temperatures, plenty of sunshine for the start of the weekend and the entire weekend. Cooler temperatures, meaning lows down into the mid-70s instead of 80s. All in all, some very fine weather to close out the month of May here in East Alabama. 7-day forecast. We'll throw in a small chance of rain on Friday, a small chance on Sunday. Again, those rain chances 20% at best, probably actually lower than that. Plenty of sunshine. Look at these temperatures. 80s tomorrow, but then look at the widespread 70s all the way through the Memorial Day holiday weekend. That is rare here in Alabama. Also rare to see those nighttime temperatures in the 50s. Look at that. 55, 56, 57, working backward from Sunday into Friday. Memorial Day on Monday. Can't ask for any better weather than that. No chance of rain in the forecast. The high will be 80 degrees after a morning low of 56. Now, that's the unofficial start of summertime on Monday, correct? On Memorial Day. So we would expect summertime weather to come pretty quickly after that, and indeed we will. You'll see the temperatures rising back into the mid-80s by Tuesday. Wednesday of next week, we're back to 90-degree temperatures, and we'll see a chance of a shower or thunderstorm with the heating of the day, the average about 25% on Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. We talked about all the rainfall yesterday, and this is a look at the 24-hour rainfall plot for the state of Alabama, ending at 7 a.m. this morning. Most of the heavier rain in the state down in the east central part of the state, from Tallapoosa County down through Chambers and Lee and Russell County. They had some pretty good soakings down that way. We had some pretty good rain here in East Alabama, 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch in places like Oxford and Heflin yesterday. The northern part of Calhoun County, maybe 1/10 of an inch, but most folks with the rainfall that we had earlier in that 24-hour time period, right around 1/4 to a 1/2 inch of rain, some much needed rainfall. There will be a new softball coach at White Plains High School. Chase Robinson is next with sports. He has all the details.
Thanks, John. The White Plains Wildcats are making a change at the head coach position in softball. Tiffany Williams, who is in her first season as head coach, will not be returning. Williams led the team to the state tournament this season, and they finished with a record of 32-16. The Wildcats reached the state tournament for the first time since 2019. The new head coach is expected to be named at the June 6th Calhoun County Board of Education meeting. As we reported on Tuesday, the selections for the North-South All-Star Baseball game were announced, and 3 local players made the team. Alexandria's Andrew Allen, Oxford's Carter Johnson, and Piedmont's McLean Mohan. We're going to focus in on rising senior from Piedmont, McLean Mohan. He finished the season with a .390 batting average with 46 hits and 25 RBIs. He was one of the Bulldogs' hottest hitters in their playoff run. We had a chance to talk with Mohan today, and he credits his hitting to the help of his hitting coach.
Hitting coach, Coach David Dearman, he's actually retiring this year, but he's the best hitting coach I've ever worked with, and he knows me like real well. So I worked with him all throughout the season, but I would stay later, and he loved it. He didn't care to stay, but I would stay as late as I needed to. If I had a problem, I would want to get it fixed. Because I'm a perfectionist, so if I had any kind of little problem, I would have to stay and work on it. But he's really great for working with me.
The coaches have voted, and the all-state soccer team for Class 1 to 3A have been announced. Donahoe was well represented on both the girls and the boys side. On the boys' side, junior midfielder Bruce Downey made the team, as well as junior Logan Melton and senior Drew Williamson. On the girls' side, junior forward Aaron Turley was selected, as well as Zoe Christopher, sophomore Samantha Wakefield, and senior Lily Mae Sherman. Congrats to these players on being selected to the All-State soccer team. We've had a little bit longer to wait to see Jax State baseball in the ASUN tournament. Because of some weather going on down in DeLand, Florida, the games have been moved around. One thing we know for sure about this Jax State baseball team is that the offense is in the right spot ahead of the ASUN tournament. 6 Gamecocks earned all conference team spots for their work offensively. This team comes in with an average of .302 into the tournament and has hit 68 home runs so far this season. We had a chance to catch up with the voice of the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, Mike Paris, on Southern Sports Now, and he says this is one of the best offensive teams in the Jim Case era at Jax State.
In the bats, offensively, we've been very good. Hit over 300 for the year as a team in league play. Hit 350 the better part of the year. So offensively, we've been pretty good. Average right around 10 hits a game, about 6 runs a contest as well. So we're going to have to hit it and score some runs, I think, to be able to advance in the tournament and hopefully get to the semifinals. And obviously the goal to win the tournament and get an automatic bid to an NCAA regional.
That's it for sports. Katie, back over to you.
Thank you for watching East Alabama Now Local News. Keep checking back with us every Monday through Friday evening around 6:30 on either Facebook or YouTube to see what's been happening in your community. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave us a comment while you're there. We'll see you Thursday for your news on your schedule.